Going on, Sean? Oh, thank you for the heart me. Appreciate you. Hold up, chat. I'm actually just gonna move this up for a sec. I don't need people to see where I'm at. Y'all know I got a ton of stalkers on the internet. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on, chat? What's going on? Olivia, yes, girl. Oh my gosh. What's going on, chat? So I have a lot of stuff I gotta do today, unfortunately. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. How's it going, Olivia? Tap that screen, guys. Tap that screen. Rick. Rick. What's up? No, I don't know you like that. What the hell is this guy doing? Raised by wolves, let's go. That was just creepy and weird because like I didn't even see him behind me or hear him behind me. Crazy chat. Crazy. Were you guys did you guys see what happened yesterday with the one of the drivers? I was biking by and like they almost hit me, but instead they hit the other car. That was crazy. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was wild. I'm glad I'm okay too. Thank you, Alexis. Um, yeah, it was pretty nuts. I was just like going straight, and I looked to my right. The lady, like, you know how some people they drive fast before they come to a stop at a stop sign. So I'm thinking she's gonna stop, because that's what they all do. They all just rush to the stop sign. Well, she I see her like on her phone, and I see her on her phone, And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to test that theory. So I ended up um, applying my brakes just in time because I was about maybe 10 feet from her. Ooh, hi, Dahlia. I was about 10 feet from her. And tell me why I put on my brakes and she like hits the other oncoming traffic. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like I've never witnessed an accident in front of me. Thank you so much, Raised by Wolves. In front of me like that. It was just like this guy looked at her, saw like his life flashing before his eyes. I looked at him, saw his life flashing before my eyes. And I'm looking at her thinking, are you not gonna like hit your brakes? It's almost like she did it on purpose. And so after she hit the guy, there was a pole on the left side. She hit him dead on the driver's side. Like it couldn't have been any more freak accident than that. Yeah, I have it on my live yesterday. I was talking to them and trying to help make sure they're okay and stood around to make sure that the report was done right. But then, like, he tried to deny accountability. And I looked at her, I said, ma'am, you know, I saw the whole thing, right? And had God not protected me and allowed me to see you, I would have been 10 feet, different. You would have hit me and I would have been probably paralyzed because she was going at least 45 on a 35, at least 45. I clocked her at about 45 miles per hour. Mind you, she's a nurse. Thank you, Dahlia, for the likes. And so I'm in the back of my head, I'm thinking, she's clearly not paying attention. That's one thing. But then, like, denying accountability, that's the part that I just looked at her and I was like, don't do it. Just admit that you screwed up because you just hit somebody. And what's really sad is she left her doors open, which I thought was weird after the accident. And I'm thinking to myself, lady, close your doors. Like, you don't need to have your doors open. As long as you're out of the vehicle and there's nobody else in there with you, there's no reason for you to have your doors open. So she closes her doors and then she says that she needs to go to medical because her right knee was hurting her. The airbags deployed on both vehicles. And I look at her and I'm thinking to myself, yep, neither of them are going to be able to drive their vehicles. And then I also noticed the other driver, I asked him if he was okay. And I see that he's permitted to carry. And I look at him, I'm like, I hope you don't have anything in your car right now. I mean, even if he does, it's whatever, he's permitted. But I look at him, I'm thinking, are you working on the clock armed for CWLP? Because that's pretty weird. So as soon as I saw that, I'm thinking to myself, I mean, I get it. He's in his car or whatever, but he shouldn't be armed when he's working for the city in an electrician capacity. It's a little weird. But anyways, so everybody was okay for the most part. Nobody got seriously injured. Um, that was kind of like my wake up call. I was like, damn, and I usually pay attention. I'm not an idiot biker. Like I slow down. I, I stop at stop signs. I check my back. I let people always go in front of me. Like I don't care about road rage. I'm not a road rage person. I have a CDL driver's license. I'm very careful. even as a biker. So I don't have an emergency to get to, where I'm not paying attention. But once in a while, I've seen drivers get really close, like really close to my bike, and I will get after them for it. Like I will tell them, hey, to back off. But when I go downhill or when I go uphill, it's kind of hard uh, to check. I don't have mirrors on the bike. So those are really the only two times that I would say are pretty inconvenient to be a biker. Those are really the only two times where things could go south. Thank you for the likes. Oh, Victor, guest request. Hey, what's going on, Vic? Can you hear me? Hello? Victor, you're on mute. I don't know if you meant to send that guest request. Thank you, Dahlia, for the likes. Um, so yeah, that was pretty. That was an interesting day yesterday. Okay, it looks like you got off live. So I'm sure everybody knows that next week I've got a very important. You guys are, you know, meeting. And depending on the, are you seriously? Wow. That cop almost just ran a red light in front of me and almost hit a pedestrian. We were just talking about this. We were just talking about this. I guess they feel entitled to just hit anybody. That's crazy. Now, the old me probably would have asked them what they were doing, but I'm just so tired of dealing with cops. Literally. Like, what is it with people not wanting to slow down when they come to a stop? Like, I don't understand that. Like, slow down. It is not that hard to just slow down. There is no reason to go that fast. You can avoid 99.9% of your problems if you just slow down. You're in a vehicle, you're not going anywhere. Well, I'm going to go. What is it with every time I want to go biking, it's super windy out, chat? Super windy. Like, I swear to God, it's been literally windy AF for the last 4 times I've been biking. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me either, Dahlia. BJ, what's going on, bud? Let's go, chat. Let's go. Go ahead. Go Cubs, go. I'm gonna head out. Thank you for the live, Starry. Wow, let's go. You know you can pass. Don't make it weird. Just pass. Or change lanes. That's also an option. Guys, can you believe it's already? It's gonna be September here pretty soon. My birthday's coming up. Yay! Guys, my birthday is coming up in September. Let's go, birthday. I know. It's going to be nice. Just if I make it that long. Let's freaking go. Yo, chat, it is so noisy out here. This wind blowing in my ears. Yo, I freaking. Okay, now that's funny. All right, chat. No, no, no. No, no, no. Y'all need to see what this license plate says. Hold up. Quick, quick, quick. Jedi. Oh my god. Okay, now that was perfect. That made my day. Yeah, that was great. The way it was spelled too was like perfect. It was JED and then AYE or EYA or something like that. It was like Jedi. You're a Jedi. Jedi Master. You're a wizard, Gary. Or my favorite, you're a wizard, Larry. Yeah, I'm gonna get some ice cream, chat, because I'm hungry. I don't even know how much I have in my car now, but we're gonna do something about it since it's hot outside. Let's go, chat. Oh yeah, my friend was telling me that this creepy lady's still stalking me on the internet. She's still posting weird ass videos about me on YouTube. It's crazy. It's crazy. Apparently, when I went to City Hall to talk about my issues, she made it sound like I was being rude to everybody. I'm like, no, it's not what happened. Grizzly stalk us. All right, chat. I think y'all know my favorite candy by now. Can you guys guess? Can you guys guess? Actually, hold up. Let me see if any of y'all have been paying attention. Hold up. What's my favorite candy, chat? What's my favorite candy? Y'all should know this by now. Cosmic Love. Let's go. What's my favorite candy, chat? Come on. Oh, yeah, I know you got it in you, girl. Let's go, girl. I know you got it in you. I believe it. I believe it in ya. Victor, I sent you a DM, by the way. You get three options to choose. If you get it right, you get to go on a date with me. All right, ready? It's between. Hold up. Hold up. Let's see. Let's see, chat. Let's see. Who can get this one right? Which one's my favorite? Which one's my favorite? Three Musketeers or Twix? Ooh, I don't know. Why you gotta say crunch like that? Why you yelling? Why you yelling? The answer is turtles. Turtles is my favorite chat. Now it used to be Kit Kat. It used to be Kit Kat, but times have changed. The times have changed. The one I didn't pick, of course. The one you didn't pick. Fit check, everybody. Fit check. Fit check, everybody. Hold up. We gonna do a fit check. Yeah, it won't stay. It won't stay for the fit check. I need to get one of those magnets. Let me stop stir teasing y'all. Fit check. Thirsty. Thirsty for these nuts. Let me stop. Let me stop. What to drink? What should I drink, chat? By the way, the food here is like ridiculously overpriced. Oh, Chad, I'm thinking of that root beer again. Hey, what the fuck is this shit? Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Cream soda versus root beer? What's this one? Zero sugar? Okay. There's, you know what I really want? If it exists and it maybe doesn't exist? Cherry root beer. Yo, you can kind of taste it, right? Cherry root beer does not exist, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make cherry root beer. Cherry root beer, everybody. We're gonna make it. We're gonna call it Colton Lexus root beer. C is for cherry. I've been having yeah, I'm gonna go with AW root beer. That's the shit. Let's go chat. Ooh, I should get the Fanta pineapple. My favorite two drinks are cherry Pepsi and root beer. Well, I used to love Pepsi cherry or whatever the heck it's called. I can't have caffeine anymore. Well, what's going on, PJ? Vanilla Coke and forever though. Yeah, me neither. What's going on, Harry? It's been a minute. That'll be all, bud. No, I'm just gonna shove that down my throat. Try it again. Shit. Have you been? Yeah, so. Thank you, sir. The sky, the ceiling, how you feeling? Let's go, Dahlia. Let's crack open this right here, right now. That's not creepy or weird. Just sit there and stare at people. There's a car over here with like tinted windows and blacked out license plate, and he probably has like a gun or something on his seat or some dumb shit like that. He's probably waiting to rob a bank or something. I don't know. Oh, you're gonna drive off now that the sheriff is driving by? Okay. That's what I thought. Weirdo. This guy just drove off, guys. Yo, chat. Why do the criminals always stick out like a sore thumb? The weirdos always stick out like a sore fucking thumb. Now, I've worked security for like 5+ years, and I can always tell when somebody is trouble. I can always tell when I've got like really good intuition, chat. People are just weird. Bro, how are you gonna sit there with your fucking weird ass car staring at people? Just staring at people. You're not a cop. 'Cause I can tell when it's a cop. Thank you, Victor, for the likes. Cops don't act like that. Like, that is on some weird shit. No offense. First of all, if you have a car that's got tints on it, I have to wonder why. That's number one. Number two, for you to sit like a ways back isn't making you less, you're not making yourself like less inconspicuous. You're making yourself more like people are going to be watching. So people are just weird. Ever drive and you got somebody following you with like tinted windows and shit? And I can usually tell when it's like somebody from Chicago because they'll typically rev their engines, they'll cut you off, they'll blare their rap music. Right? Like you, motherfucker. Just like you. With the fake ass wannabe cop cars. I think it should be illegal to buy a used cop car unless you're a security officer or you have a government contract. I think it should be illegal to impersonate a police officer in general. We're almost at the pod chat. Michael, let's go. Oh, by the way, I don't give consent to screen recording and downloading of this live. I can't believe I even have to say that. That means you, Scam Slam. If you're recording this right now, just so you're aware, you're not allowed to. Talia, let's go. Talia, you're my number one. I like that. So supportive, chat. So supportive. It's a beautiful day. Bruh. Just, wow. Dan, what's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Kathy, what's up, Kathy? Victor, thank you for the likes. Appreciate you, brother. Pass me, bitch. Don't make it weird. I'm gonna show you guys something. If it looks like a cop and it smells like a cop, probably because it is one. Howie, anybody else? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Victor, I sent you a DM, brother. If you could respond to that, that'd be great. Chad, I'm gonna be in Chicago in a couple days again. So yeah. Miss G, thank you for the like. You go, girl. No, man. I gotta cut this grass, y'all. Victor, thank you for the like. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna pause real quick. We're back. All right, chat. So we're gonna be today. We're gonna be creating the portable water jug system. For the neighbors. What up? What up? What up? I'm gonna switch into my other shoes, guys, because I don't like wearing these over here. Let's go, chat. Oh, we do have a table. Dang, that is sticky as hell. Damn, it had handles. That would be nice. Sorry, chat. I do not have my tripod, so I'm just gonna have to set that down today. Thank you, Vic, for the light. Ugh. Dang, why is this table so dirty? Let's go, chat. You're getting blocked. What's going on, Laura? All right, hold up, chat. I'm gonna pause real quick. All right, Chad, I'm back. I know you all cannot see this very well, so just bear with me. Essentially, what I'm doing is building a water pump from scratch. We got all the tools right here, boys. This is going to be an off-grid water pump for this that we can plug in, plug out. So if I need to rinse, if I need to drink water, if I need to do anything, I can do it even on my bike. All I have to do is connect this and we should be good. Now, the issue with this is to get this to work, I'm going to have to figure out a way to get the connector to also work. So that means we need to somehow get this connected with this so we can get that fitted. As you know, we just don't have the connections for this. So let's go grab that pump real quick. All right. This was made just for the pod. Let's go. Thank you so much, Victor, for the likers. So this pump was made just for the pod. It's a special part that took about over a month to produce and build with my specifications. So we're going to use that to build one with a switch. We also have a pressurized version of this as well with an auto shut off pressure, but unfortunately, yeah, we don't have technically that option with this as of right now. As far as I know, we don't. Let me see. We might actually be able to put it in there. I don't know yet. Nope. Go chat. Okay. So the idea is that I can use this pump to basically get the water from our main line. And we don't need a switch for it. Well, we should need a switch for it because it's pressure activated. The idea is that all we need to do is plug it in. So that's kind of the idea and the mechanics behind this design. So it's the idea is that it's plugged in like so. The idea is it's plugged in like so or mounted like so to this structural capacity. And then whatever inside is just whatever, like soaps and whatever. So that's kind of the idea here. Or that was the original idea. We may have to mount it on the base like so, and drill 2 opposing holes on both sides to get it to work so that it mounts correctly. I have to have a big enough screwdriver, of course, to actually do the mount, but to also adjust the pressure stopper, which is right there. Before we do that, we're going to go ahead and build our plug system for it so that it can be plugged in and out of a power source from the pod. So that's kind of the idea here, is that we have a power source for it to draw from for this. So wish me luck, chat, because this is going to be very interesting. So take this part out. We're going to cut this in half. This is the part. This is the part where the battery is going to connect to/from the outlet on the wall. This is the part that's going to connect from our box, hopefully. The first step, I need to find a good hole. Thank you for the likes, chat. Appreciate it. Thank you, chat. Today I'm teaching you guys how to do this shit. So we're going to start off with pre-drilling our line. Because we need to know exactly where it's going to mount. So let's go ahead and do that first. I'm going to go about right there. First of all, let's double check everything. Lines. And we got lines. Okay. Good. Make sure that's, yeah. Okay, so that is adjustable. Good. All right. The other benefit of this too, if this doesn't work, is that we can adjust this in a second. Hold on, chat. I usually don't do this in advance, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and strip out our lines. Got our connects to it. The reason I wanted this pump specifically made for the pod is because it has a pressure switch. Houston will have a problem. So sometimes you have the wrong fittings, chat. So we have to squeeze them in here as best as we can. Thank you. Oh, totally forgot that was there. Oopsies. Come on, you. Well, that's why that's not working. These are not very easy to figure out, chat. Okay. I'll grab my other set. What up's chat? What up this is? Can you guys see? It's probably hard for you guys to see what I'm doing. I tried. Story here, chat, is why I never throw away my screws. Because you never know when you might need to use them again. Oh, good. We've got black and red. Perfect. Uh, Chat, I just had a really good idea. I just had a really good idea, chat. Instead of making a hole for that, we can just mount it right here and invert the power the other way around. So we don't even need this because there's already a plug for power right there, which is perfect. So that's actually perfect. Let's just do it that way. So that means we're just going to use the box and not put a hole through the pod for power. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to go ahead and pre-drill our line. Well, actually, wait a minute. So does it this way? Yep. All right, so we're going to pre-drill our line right here. And I have to go right about there. I think I got it, chat. Right about here. Okay. just gonna assume the width of that is about 7/8. So we're just measuring chat. We're measuring our width, our gap, and it looks like it's a bit too big. So we're gonna shrink it down to 3/4 and see if that's a better size. We can always make it bigger. We can't make it smaller. So that's about 3/4. Thank you, Miss G, for the likes. Take off our main line, keep that visible. Our main bit, rather. Now, a little trick to this trade. You're going to want to peel off some blue tape. Put that on there so that it doesn't screw everything up. Gives it a nice, prettier hoe to work with. Let's center that right there. Nicely done. Okay. Put that in there. Huh. Thought it was going to be a lot more. We didn't account for the rear gap. That's what happened. We got to go a bit bigger now. Shit. Always something, I swear, with these. Right now. Because why would we be on the right side of this screw? I didn't see that there was a line right there on the base, so screwed that up. Hold up, chat. We're gonna have to. That's what it is. This was supposed to be a easy install. And of course, the manufacturer made it really awkward to put in there. That is just ridiculous, chat. Cannot see shit over here. What's up, James? What in the fuck, bro? There we go. Okay. We got our little plug made. Let's go ahead and screw that in. Again, this is really just temporary, chat. I'm not really looking to do this like permanently. Oh yeah, I found the original screws, which I know aren't shit, so I'm gonna switch them out. All right, chat. That's on there pretty nicely. Now let's figure out how we're gonna mount this. Should have been up. I guess they didn't tell me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pre-assign these, which I cannot do. Fantastic. Moving on to the next. We need the small ones, chat. Here we got another one. Didn't realize we needed washers for these, so hold up, chat. Looks like we're gonna have to redo some of this. I'm building a electronic off-grid water pump with an auto pressure switch to it that I can wash my face, my hands, my bike, water plants if I need to, that sort of stuff, chat. All right, sweet. Before I connect these two wires and crimp them, I'm going to make sure that it actually works. So I'm going to plug in our pump to this plug using the pod's power. I'm going to show you how it works. So what we've pretty much done is we've taken an ammo can and I've put a pump in it specifically made for the pod using the pod's proprietary ports and plugs. So now all we have to do is we can unplug the power from the main pod, like so. Literally, that's the port for the pod's power. And if we plug it in to here, the pump will get power. See how cool that is? That's pretty cool. All right, so then the pod power, plug it back in, and that keeps our lights and everything in there. So now we know if those two work, we're going to go ahead and finish the crimp and dump out the excess water. Then we're going to have to put holes on each end to get our lines in there. So let me go ahead and tie these in. One. This is my off-grid water pump, chat, that I just built. Get the water out. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real nice. Real nice, boys. Now I could put a switch on it as well, which I think I probably should do, just to make sure that it doesn't go crazy on me. But the idea is that now we can take it anywhere I need to. So if I go to the beach, I can bring this with me to the beach, turn on a switch, plug it into some power supply, like a 12-volt battery, from like a like one of those little lawnmower batteries that you can buy. I can even probably put one in here and readjust everything. Um, yeah, this would be perfect. So now I'm going to line these up to measure right about there. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit more. Yeah. All right. Second hole from the right, or first hole from the right. On this side, do the same thing. That's a little bit too far over. Right there. Maybe that's a little bit too low. A little higher. Perfect. All right. Swap this out for our drill bit, which for that, we definitely want to get this done, right? So I'm probably going to go a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit bigger. Should be one more of these. 3/4, I think, is the next one up. So yeah, we'll go with this one. Not a big deal. Going out. We want the holes to be big enough so we can get all of our piping in there without any issues. Next one. Perfect. All right. So now we went ahead and drilled 2 additional holes so we can mount our stuff, our piping on the insides. Now we know that it goes this way, so plug in is going to be right here. Before I put that in, I do have to try to get these attachments on there as well. Find my other screwdriver. There we go. So the idea is that this gets attached to the outer portion like that and tighten down. So the water does not leak out, chat, because that would not be good. We would not want that. I should put it on the other side. I swear I'm too damn smart even for myself, chat. Okay, all right, so that's on there pretty tight. Now, the only question I have is, are we going to be able to get this to work? Because this is the bread and bones. And take the liner out. We don't need that part. Keep in mind, I also will have to adjust the water pressure so that it knows where it's going to go off and where it's going to go on. So, all right, let's close that up. Let's give it a test, shall we, chat? Check it out. That's pretty cool, in my opinion. It's a very simple water pump, chat. What do you guys think? We're going to plug it into pod power and see if it works. Let's freaking go, chat. If this works, I'm a genius. You guys can see. Why does it keep doing that? My screen keeps fucking up. All right. Let's bring the water. And again, the idea here is that we just take the water hose, we fill it in. Pretend this is the ocean. Then we take the plug and we plug pod power into this. Okay, we got some of it to work, but it's still leaking a little bit. Check it out, chat. Yeah, we're gonna have to. And it's working a little bit. That's nice though. I unplug it. See how much water we got in there. It's because again we don't have a very strong controller for it, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to get that tightened. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see the pump? It's pretty cool, right? So there's supposed to be an auto shut-off switch for it. Uh, and there is. I just have to adjust it. I don't know where the pressure is going to be at, so that's kind of what I have to play with now. I have to take that off and adjust the pressure. Water's still kind of leaking in there, only because we obviously put this right here for right now. Now, you guys are probably wondering why I didn't just cut the line, because I didn't want to deal with this like this. I wanted to make sure that we could take it off temporarily to adjust for our valves. So let me try to adjust our valve. This is going to be weird because again, see how far it goes, how much it is able to go before draining out my water. Supposed to turn off. Okay, let's try it again. There's got to be a way to. Hold on, chat. There's got to be a way to do this without wasting so much water. Let's try it again. It did just automatically shut off at a certain pressure. And for me, it's got to be pretty low because there's no way to do it. Dang, Jesus Christ. Okay, try it again. That's too high. That's too high. So I think we have to go in to get that pressure to slow. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. All right, so I think we're getting pretty close. Again. Yep. All right, so let's try this. One more time. No. Jesus Christ, how? Yep, nope, that's too high. Okay, out of curiosity, I want to see what the hell is in here that's causing that. Because there's no way. But the pressure switch is still pumping through. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's the speed of it. That's the speed of it. Okay, hold on, chat. Yeah, that's the speed, I think. think I get what's happening with the pressure switch. Um, and I figured. Okay. So I don't think that this pressure switch works very well, um, because quite frankly, there's no way why it's doing it like this. I'm gonna try one more thing, chat. And if I can't get that to work the way I want it, I'm gonna have to build a regular switch. Jeez Louise. These bugs do not quit. Good. Now, I'm not going to reassign this. I'm going to assign the other one because I feel like the reason it's not working is because the water is leaking and screwing up with the controller. So let me fix that first, and we'll knock out the other half. All right, boys, let's give it a go again. This time we're going to have to aim it that way, not toward me. Bring Pod's power back over here. Okay, so there is a pressure, but it's not the greatest. So it does stop. It's just not the greatest. But it works. All right, chat, let's try it. Yeah, it works. You guys see that, right? Nice. All right. So it works. At least we know that much. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and mount it in place. It didn't come with any of this stuff, by the way. I had to kind of build it. Oh, dang it. There you have it, chat. Our portable shower system slash whatever. Let's go ahead and wipe this down. I think it's a pretty nice, simple design. What do you guys think? Oh my God, did he build another tiny house? What? No. Let's. This has been here, and this was built earlier this year. But now that I have a shower-like system, we just need to build a switch for it. So we're gonna add a switch to it. Um, just because I think we need to have a switch for it. So let me actually put a switch on it. We're gonna put it right on the top where the inline is. Or better yet, maybe we can put one like, let me see, hold on, close this up. I think this is a very cool design. Now what I could also do is put a 12 volt sensor in here as well, so that I know exactly how much battery it has to pump. And then I got to figure out a way to roll these in safely. Let's go ahead and put a switch on it first, just because I really don't like the way that I did this. So unos momentos, positive power, and we're going to use the positive input for our switch line. So let me not cut that as of yet. Let me find our switches first. God, did I get bit? Like, I got bit. Definitely got bit, chat. Why am I always getting bit? Hold up, everybody. All right, chat. Next up, we have our switch. We're going to use to actuate and deactivate our line, which I'm thinking it should probably go on the top. Just so it's easier. Let me see. We're going to put it on this side, actually. I'm just going to guess that this liner is about a half. Yep. Looks like it's about a half. I'm also going to measure the depth of this. So it looks like it's about right there. So I'm going to put it like right here. This is like the fourth hole in this thing. All right. So we're putting a switch on it, chat, so that we can actuate it as needed. I feel like that might have been a little bit too big. Maybe not. Come on, wrench. I know you got it in you. All right, so now that we added a switch, let's go ahead and crimp out our lines. By the way, I am self-taught and all this shit, so W in the chat for being a survivor. What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate. So we're building a 12-volt off-grid water pump that works with my solar panels because the city is saying I don't have any running water. So we've got our toolkit out here. We're building it ourselves, chat. This is the off-grid life of Colton Lexus. Because fuck the bills. Then I'm going to have hot and cold running water in my next one. We're also going to have a water mixer that I'm going to have to build myself because the one doesn't exist. And then once we build that, now imagine I get to take this to the beach. I actually do want to take this to the beach so that I can literally rinse my feet off at the beach. It'd be so nice on my bike. It'd be so cool. All right, we're going to cut this line in the middle right about there. My girlfriend's going to be asking me later, what'd you do today? I'd be like, well, other than me telling you, I could show you. She's going to love this. Oh, shit. All right. Turn it over and link these all up. so we don't just have random cords everywhere. All right, chat. I think that looks pretty cool. I just got to figure out which one is for the thingy. I don't have to put this on there, but I probably should just for the design. All right, chat. I need to drill a drain hole and a door panel for some reason it collected water. Okay, later. See, you seem busy. Sorry, I cannot read comments because my phone's. It is very, very bright out here. So if I cannot read your comment, it is because I cannot read your comment. Let's go. We love you. Appreciate it. Thank you. There's like nothing in there, but yeah. All right. So yeah, this looks pretty chill. We just built a water pump out of an ammo can, y'all. Pretty genius, right? All right, but we're not really done yet because I'm still gonna, at some point, I'm gonna add the voltometer to it as well because I'm fancy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and connect our pod power to that. We're gonna test it out right meow. And then I'm going to rinse my head because I absolutely need to do that. Hold up, chat. Let me get my shoes, socks, and headphones off. All right, Chad, who wants to see it? Who wants to see it work? Who wants to see it work? Let's go. What are you making it for? It's an off-grid water shower, dishwasher. It's gonna open up doors to like different stuff. I'll be able to rinse off. I'll be able to put like, wash dishes, my hands and stuff. It's got a pressure sensor in there. So the idea is that I can basically put water inside here. You should build us beavers a huge club. Yes. I can also use it to water plants when I build a garden right here. Keep in mind, this power port for the pod is pretty long. So I can go anywhere I want with this on the property, which is the whole point. Now, the best part is that I will be building a lithium battery to it as well, so that I can just take it with me and not have to plug it in anything. I can just plug in the lithium battery to this concoction setup, and then that should do it. All right, let's go, guys. Let's test it out. I'm excited. Let's do it. I don't know which one is on or off, so I gotta just assume. Alright, that's the off. So off is up, down is on, which is kind of backwards, but whatever. Still works. So now that we've got it plugged into pod power, reverse it, bring this over here. Alright, chat. You ready? Let's go! Woo! Holy shit, that actually works. Wow, that feels so nice. I am not gonna lie to y'all. Woo! That's fucking awesome.
That is so fucking awesome. Let's go. It's working. It's working. Holy shit. I think I can still stop it. It still stops. It's good. It's good. Woo! Wow. Let's go. Holy shit. Fuck yeah, let's go. That's an off-grid. That's an off-grid washing water station, chat. How fucking cool is that? How fucking cool is that? Let's go! Woo! Yo! That is fucking awesome. That is fucking awesome. Look at this shit. I literally just built my own shower system, chat. Oh my freaking god. Let's freaking go! Woo! Yo. Literally, chat. Literally. It just does not get better than this shit. I'm not gonna lie, that water feels amazing. That'll be warm in December. Oh, hell yeah, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get one of those propane water heaters, and I will literally be able to convert that into a shower. And then I will literally be able to shower in there with 7 gallons of nice hot water. That is sick. That is fucking sick, chat. Let's do it again. Seriously, that is so nice and refreshing. It's like literally very refreshing. I'm gonna put this up at the top though. Yo, that is insane. That is, let me go grab my bike, yo. I'm gonna go wash my bike. Let's fucking go. Let's go, chat. Let's freaking go. Oh my god, hell yes. Yeah. This is actually fucking awesome. That is freaking awesome. Yo, look at how clean this shit is. Holy crap, bro. That actually works. Chat, let's fucking go. Look at this shit. Look at how quickly that got, like, cleaned out. Woo! Thank you, Gregory. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Get your bike over here, chat. Free cleans. Free cleans, everybody's. I seriously just want to rinse off again. That is just so refreshing, chat. It's just so refreshing, chat. I gotta go get more water. We're gonna fill it up with water. Let's go. Alright, out of curiosity, chat, I want to see how long it takes for this water bottle to go empty from this. Let's see, chat. Y'all better be counting, because I can't. Oh, wait. Alright, chat. Can y'all see it or no? Can y'all see it? Alright, I'm curious to see how long it takes. Let me put my shoe in it. I feel like it's gonna try to tip. There you go. Alright, chat. Well, then you can't see how long it takes. 3, 2, 1. No. Okay, it's a lot better with the yeah, it's a lot better with the jug, y'all. It's gone. That's gone. That's a goner. How much water we got in here? Oh, we got a little bit more left, chat. This is still a prototype, but it's a pretty damn good one. It's a pretty damn good prototype. I should have done it where this is on this side and not on this side, but it's okay. Still works. There you go. All right. There's not enough water in there. There's not enough water in this Alright, now let's try it. Woo! Let's go! Okay, now come on. This is pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Ah, hell yes. What do y'all think, guys? The off-grid water pump. Off-grid water pump, chat. Now what I'm gonna do is also put a. See, the more I think about this, the more this makes sense. What I'm also gonna put on it is a PMV controller, which will slow down and increase the speed of the water pump. So, if I could find it, I just saw it not even a minute ago. We're gonna add a PMV controller to it. Thank you for the follow, appreciate. Let's go! We're gonna put this right on it too, so we can adjust the speed of the water pressure. And that way, not as much water is just like spilling out, right? We just need a little bit. We don't need too much. But that is awesome. I could literally start selling these on Amazon for like $30. Like, you guys could use these in your car. I could make a car plug for it too, so you guys can run it in your car. If you ever go camping, I can make one of these. I'm gonna start making these. I think these are gonna come in very handy. What I'll do is I'll put a lithium battery underneath it, and we'll add some more really cool tech to it as well, so that you guys can do stuff like this. How cool is that? Yo, that just made my day, low-key. I've been wanting to do this for so long. That is so cool. And now that we're done using that, we can unplug it from the power source here and plug it into the pod's power. So, as you guys know, the pod also has the same plug for the batteries. So all you have to do is just plug it in. And there you go. Now we got power inside the pod. It's that simple. There you freaking go, chat. I'm gonna put these back inside. We're gonna use them again when I get this whole tank filled with water. I cannot wait. This is gonna be so much fun next week, because I'm literally just gonna love it. I'm gonna do an auto sensor as well, so that if you're standing in front of it or giving it a command, it'll turn on the water and turn its water off. It's gonna be really cool. But yeah, that's it for today's, guys. Let me know what you think of this crazy ass live. Let me get myself together, put everything away, and I'm gonna go back and run some other errands. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody. Bye. Woo!